So it has 5 degrees of freedom, which means this hydrogen diatomic gas, this hydrogen molecule can move as a whole, two hydrogen atoms as a whole can move along a straight line path, either along X, either along Y, either along Z. It has these much degrees of freedom, and it can rotate about an axis, a perpendicular axis, at the same time about its own axis. So 2 degrees of rotational freedom. So totally it will have 5 degrees of freedom. Then according to the law of equipartition of energy, the average energy associated with all the 5 degrees of freedom of one molecule, for a molecule, if I'm considering a hydrogen molecule of a diatomic gas, it has 5 degrees of freedom. Now, then the total energy associated with one molecule for all the 5 degrees of freedom is pi by 2 kBt. Right, boys? Then your Boltzmann constant Kb is equal to R upon N. So your internal energy U will be equal to.
Ma'am, does that constant have a value that we should know?
Which constant? No, all the constant value,
Boltzmann.
if it is Boltzmann's constant or if it is Avogadro's number, or even for that matter, if it is R, that is your universal gas constant, all these values you need not by heart, boys. In the instruction page of your question paper, these things will be mentioned. So you need not,
Right, ma'am.
only the expression you should know. Boltzmann's constant Kb is equal to R upon N. Only that much you should know.
Okay, ma'am.
So then for 5 by 2 kBt is for one molecule of the gas. Then what will be the energy associated with 1 mole of the gas? 1 mole will contain Avogadro number of atoms. So you have to multiply by N.
And this for diatomic, right? Not monatomic.
No, diatomic. So 5 by 2 kBt, because it has 5 degrees of freedom. The energy associated with 1 degree of freedom is half kBt, boys. Energy associated with 1 degree of freedom is half kBt. Energy associated with 5 degrees of freedom is 5 by 2 kBt. If I'm going for triatomic gas, then the energy associated with triatomic gas, it has 7 degrees of freedom, is it will be 7 by 2 kBt. So I'm replacing the value of Kb as R upon N. I'm multiplying with N, capital N, because I'm finding the energy for 1 mole of the gas. So it will be 5 by 2 R into T. So then the molar specific heat capacity, Cv, is equal to du by dt. Was this relation? We are not deriving this relation. We are just using the relation. So you have to differentiate this with respect to T. Because if at all I'm writing this will be dt by, that is why it comes to be 5 by 2 R. Dt and dt will get cancelled. It becomes 5 by 2 R. Now, then this molar specific heat at constant pressure Cp is, have you copied this, boys?
No, ma'am, just a minute. Just- Yes, ma'am.
Okay. was the relation between Cp and Cv. We call this as Mayer's relation. It was this relation. I think we don't deal in physics as a whole. It's from chemistry part. Cp minus Cv is equal to R anyway. Just that relation you should know. So that Cp will be Cv plus R. Now you have got your value of Cv as 5 by 2 R. So totally it will be 7 by 2 R. Then the ratio of the specific heat is 7/5.
Ma'am, in the previous slide, I think it's written total internal energy of 1 mole of a monoatomic gas. So should that be diatomic?
Diatomic, sorry, was.
Okay.
Might be I would have cut, copy, pasted. For triatomic gas, should I do for this or will you do by yourself? Should I do for triatomic also, boss? The similar way?
Is it 4 by 3? Yeah, for triatomic.
Which one, boss?
Triatomic.
Triatomic. See the total degrees of freedom for triatomic linear molecule, like your carbon dioxide, a
Yes,
linear
ma'am.
one, it has 7 degrees of freedom. And if it is a molecule like water, it will have 6 degrees of freedom.
Yes, ma'am. But the R value is 4 by 3, right? If I'm not wrong.
4 by, okay, we'll do that. It will be 9/7. Let us see. Then in that case, I'll move on. Have you completed copying this, boys?
Ma'am, triatomic, we derived it as 6, right?
Yeah, 6 is for, there are 2 types of triatomic molecules, boys. One is your, see, triatomic, sorry. If at all I'm going for triatomic, this is a linear molecule, right? Carbon dioxide is a linear triatomic molecule. Now this will have 7 degrees of freedom, 2 degrees, so 3 degrees of translatory motion, 2 degrees of rotational motion, 1 degree of vibrational motion. Are you clear? Are you clear, boys?
Ma'am,
So
There
it's
is
having only 6, right?
which one? 6 is this.
Ma'am, so it'll
Can
be
you
6,
repeat
right?
the
Yeah.
motion again? Like for CO2.
CO2, it will have 3 degrees of translatory motion, 2 degrees of rotational motion, 1 will be considered as vibration. So totally,
So it has total 6, right?
sorry.
That's 6,
No,
right?
sorry. Vibration also. 5, 7. Here it will have 3 degrees of translatory motion. Then it can rotate. So rotational, they have not split your rotation and vibration because they have totally given as your rotational motion itself as 3. The vibration is not specified. Actually, we need to, one second, we need to specify the vibration, but your syllabus is not taking vibration into consideration. One second. Boys, 1 second. I have a call from supervisor. Let me attend the grade 12 assembly and come back, boys. Can I?
Could you please show the previous
okay,
slide
ma'am.
for 1
Okay,
second?
fine. 1 second. What I'll do is I'll just go for triatomic gas. I'll just have this slide. Meanwhile, you can go for the slides. Copy down
Muzammil, there's no more time to listen to Drake.
What?
Stop listening to Drake.
Please maintain decorum. The meeting is being recorded.
Sorry, boss. Did you complete this?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, it
So-
wasn't presenting, but Jonathan and Steve sent it in the chat. So yeah.
Okay, so can you see the slide now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, okay. So, can you see the slide now?
Yes, ma'am.
The first one, have you completed?
I'm doing the second slide.
So it will be 9/7. Was what do you have last period? No, because I want to go for self-assessment. Your portion gets over by now. This is the last topic. What do you have last period? Because in case if at all I have to go for assessment, just I need some more time for the assessment.
Ma'am, we have PE.
8 months.
Ma'am, gamma, is that specific heat capacity?
Which one? It's gamma. Yes. Ratio of the specific heat capacity.
Ma'am, so Cp and Cv are the specific heat capacities?
At constant pressure and at constant volume. That's
Okay,
the
ma'am.
condition.
Okay, ma'am.
But anyway, thermal physics has been deleted some 10, 12 years back. You had heat, the thermal energy, both in grade 10 as well as in grade 9. You had a big, huge chapter of heat that has been deleted long back by CBSE. Then we had thermal physics in grade 12 also. So all this introductory part has been vanished. Introducing in 11 also. The chapters are overlapping. So we are only concerned in this chapter, you will be tested on what do you mean by that is interpretation of kinetic energy with respect to temperature. Just the assumptions, whatever we have gone for the assumption. Then degrees of freedom, law of equipartition of energy, and deriving this ratio of specific heat capacities for all the three gases. Right? Shall I go for the assessment part, boys?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, are numerals important for this chapter?
Numericals, if at all it is there, then in that case, I will do the during revision, we'll start doing the numerical.
All right.
So we will start doing the revision for numericals, waves, oscillations, thermodynamics, then the other chapter, thermal properties, and this. First, we'll focus on these, taking up your zero period also. Fine. You take just take your papers. We'll go for the self-evaluation. First, get your papers. Can you see the student evaluation marking scheme?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, boys, once you evaluate your paper, the evaluated script you upload in the folder which I'll create right now. I'll create a folder in physics file section where it is student evaluated work. I don't put it in the previous one. Previous one, it was non-evaluated. Now, whatever you are evaluating, you put it in those files and you assess as per the marking scheme given. Right? If you feel your answer is of the same order but has been put in a different way, you give mark for that, but you just highlight it with a red pen. Just mark it. Okay, question number 1. I feel my answer is also equally correct, but it's not up to the marking scheme, but still I've given marks. If that is the case, if you have a doubt, then circle that question. So I'll be going through your evaluated scheme. If possible, even if it is an open-ended question, because this happened in the other class. First question, they had a different version of answer. I felt that even that was equally good. So I will award the marks if you feel that, if you have a doubt. Okay. Now, what was the first question? Can someone read the first one? First, can you see the marking scheme?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, boys, it's 20 marks, right? 10 will be converted to 20 marks. All of you equally, you have to complete your work. Refrigerator extracts heat from the rooms and the total energy is rejected to the room. So work done by the motor increases the heat energy. The room will be warm. What was the question? So 1 mark
The
question.
question is what happens if you leave the refrigerator open?
Okay, fine.
And the question was, if the door of a working refrigerator is kept open for a long time in a closed room, will it make the room warm or cool? Why?
That's the question.
Ma'am, so we should do it with a red pen or pencil.
Now, if you feel your answer is not up to what is being stated in one, but you have that you feel what you have written is also equally right. See, sometimes what happens is that the way you put might be different, but the meaning might be the same. So if you have a doubt, you give marks for that particular question, but specify, right? Question number 1, so that I will once again go through it. See, the thing is that refrigerator, boys, it works on the second law of thermodynamics. Heat can transfer from hot body to cold body immediately. You need not do any work. If you bring two bodies, one a hot and the other one a colder one, the heat will naturally move from hotter to colder, but it's not the reverse. If you want to make, suppose I have body A, which is your surrounding, body B is your refrigerator, right? You very well know refrigerator will be at lower temperature compared to your surroundings, your room. So if you want the temperature inside the refrigerator to be still at cooler one, then the temperature from the cooler one should go to the higher one. Are you clear, boys? See, from colder body, if heat has to be transferred to a hotter body, you have to do a work. That work is done by the motor. Then what happens if you are extracting heat energy from a colder body and you are throwing it to the surroundings, that is the hotter body? What happens to the temperature of the colder body? It still goes lower. Your body gets still cooler and cooler. This is how your refrigerator is working. And this is what we call it as second law of thermodynamics. Heat cannot flow from a colder to a hotter body, but it can be made to flow only by an external aid. Right? So what does the motor do? The motor will extract heat energy from inside of your refrigerator and throws it to the surrounding, that is the room. So what happens inside your refrigerator? The temperature keeps moving down. And second one, Wien's displacement law. When a body is first heated, is what happened?
As for the second question, I answered. I mentioned everything, but I forgot to write the name. I forgot to write Wien's displacement law.
But the question, no, it's okay, fine. Wherever you feel that you have a doubt, just put it. I'll just check.
And the first 6 are 1 marks, right? 1 mark.
Yes, correct.
Ma'am, should we double the marks or will you be doing that?
No, that 10 marks will be doubled. What you have to do is of 10, for 10 you just write how much ever marks you have scored, then we will double.
Can you scroll a bit down?
It's fine, boys. Should I?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want me to read the second question?
It's fine. It's Wien's displacement law, right? So what happens when a body is heated up? At higher temperature, it emits radiation of shorter wavelength. See, when the wavelength becomes shorter, see, if you have your visible light,
for a rainbow we learned, right? Like the
correct. Longer wavelength will be red. Then the shortest will be your violet, but violet will have larger frequency. If the frequency is high, it will carry more energy. The photons of violet light will carry more energy. After violet, it comes ultraviolet. So that's why it appears to be white.
If I'm here, it's saying blue, but it's similar, right, for blue and violet?
Blue is slightly having a lesser wavelength compared to violet.
No, the question is regarding the platinum wire.
Yeah. On heating, it will show red, then blue, and then white.
Correct. Okay, fine. Blue is always on the shorter wavelength, higher frequency. Still, if you heat it up, it goes to violet and then finally ultraviolet.
Ma'am, could you scroll down?
Down or up? I don't know.
I'm down.
Down.
Okay, So third one is your first law of thermodynamics. Fourth one, second law of thermodynamics. Your refrigerator is going to work on second law of thermodynamics. You cannot
Is seventh one 2500 final answer?
Final answer. I think if you have a different way of solving, it's fine. But
No, ma'am, because they asked the heat exhausted. So after finding 2500, shouldn't we subtract 500 also? Yeah, okay, it's
Yes,
there.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. That's it.
And heat lost by a hot body is equal to heat gained by a fifth one. It's Newton's law of calorimeter. The principle of calorimetry, where you can find was.
I think that they asked what is calorimetry also, so we have to write that.
Yeah, they asked
Yeah.
what is calorimetry and state the principle of calorimetry.
Yeah, correct. So principle is this, boys. The calorimeter actually, can't draw this on. A calorimeter is a device. See, you have conducted experiment on
Class
simple
is over,
pendulum.
right?
Just 2 minutes. I'll just finish it off, boys. Class is over. Just 2 more minutes. Your simple pendulum. What is an important one? What you have found during your simple pendulum experiment? Grade 9 you have done. What is that? Your simple pendulum experiment. What can you find? You can find acceleration due to gravity 9.8 meter per second squared. You can calculate from simple pendulum experiment. Same way, if you want to find specific heat capacity of any material, you can use your calorimeter. It works on this principle. Heat lost by a hot body is equal to heat gained by a colder body. And when both attains the same temperature, thermal equilibrium, there will be no transfer of heat energy. So calorimeter is a device which is based on calorimetry, and this device is used to find the specific heat capacity.
Ma'am, they asked the definition of calorimetry.
What definition you people have given?
Ma'am, I put it as it's calorimetry is a system where you use to measure amount of heat transferred to or from a substance in a reaction.
It's okay, fine.
Ma'am, the last two questions, they're 2 marks, right?
Last two, 7 and 8 are 2 marks each.
Okay, ma'am.
So coefficient of performance for it's all for refrigerator and cooling devices. 7th one is pertaining to your heat engines. How efficient is your heat engine? Was all your evaluated paper, whatever you have evaluated and given marks, please upload. Right now, I'll create a folder for uploading student evaluated work. Upload only in that. Don't delay, boys, because I have to take up the marks. So those who have completed can go for your chemistry.
Ma'am,